I know many of us have wonderful experiences about BYU Pathway. I'm one of them. I'm a pioneer with many others, and I graduated in the previous graduation. And I have wonderful testimonies about Pathway. But we may not have enough time to hear from each one of you. So we're just going to invite a few of the students to share their experiences about BYU Pathway. We're going to hear from, first, Elma is a friend of the church, actually. So she's going to share with us her experience about BYU Pathway. And after her, we shall hear from James Ochera, who is a certificate holder under BYU Pathway. Sister Elma.
Good morning, brothers and sisters in Christ. Like President Kalibala said, I'm Elma WMA. And a Pathway Connect graduate, though continuing. I got to know about Pathway Connect through a friend of mine who became a sister. She's called Irene Kiza Namudu. I was working at UBC, and one day I was asking her, what's your program tomorrow? And she was like, tomorrow I'm finishing my exams, I'm going to be busy, So I was like, oh, so you're studying? Yes, I'm studying. Actually, where are you studying? It's BYU. And what's BYU? It's an American university. And I was like, hey, wow. God, this girl has money. So she didn't tell me at length about BYU or Pathway Connect. So maybe it wasn't the right time. But when time came, she opened up and told me about this opportunity. And I was like, I must enroll, because education, I felt like this is an affordable golden opportunity everyone should embrace. We all know that education here is really expensive. Attaining a degree here, it's really expensive, because I've attained one and I know how expensive it was. And at the end of the day, it won't equal up to what you can get here. So my journey with Pathway Connect was kind of challenging, because as soon as I had enrolled, I conceived. I'm married. I didn't tell you. Yes, I'm married with 3 children. So when I conceived, my husband was like, but you're already in your future. Why are you even studying? And I was like, it was funny, but it's true. The more I thought about it, I was like, I think he's right. I already have children. I think I'm living in my future, but I see nothing wrong with continuing with education, because at the end of the day, I'm showing my children a good example, and you never know where this opportunity can take me. When I conceived, I gave birth when I was still studying. So time came for those exams. You all know you have to be on camera and you have a baby. So I was like, now the way my home is loud and people are shouting and children are playing, I should be doing my exams in the wee hours of the night. But I remember there was a time I had scheduled to do my exam in the night, and I had started it. And you know how strict those they are on camera. So the baby started crying. She woke up and started crying. So I had no option than to get up, go get the baby, come sit with the baby. They just closed the exam. And I was like, yeah, but these people can't see that I'm holding a baby. They didn't see it. And I tried talking to those online to help me out. They were like, we are so sorry. We can't do anything about it. And what hurt me is I was almost finishing. So I was like, what am I going to do? So the following day I talked to my lecturer, and he was like, I'm going to give you another opportunity. So this time I was like, I shouldn't play around with this opportunity. So I told the girl who helps me out at home and told her, sleep with your phone on. When the baby cries, I'll call you, and don't pick. Just wake up, go get the baby. You can bring the baby to me. You prepare the milk for her as I'm holding the baby because I have to stay on camera. She was like, okay. So she did that the next day. The baby cried, she did that, and I managed to finish my exam, and I passed. BYU Pathway Connect is not an easy journey, but it's doable. It's possible. Whatever you set your mind on, so long as you really love, you'll do it. You can do it, you can attain it, it's doable. And for those who are wearing yellow, my sister here has said, for us who are, some of us, she was praying and she was like, some of us have finished with a certificate. This is an open door. You can always come back. You can take time off to rest and still come back. So let us not end at that and be like, you've finished because you've graduated and got the Pathway Connect certificate. Otherwise, I can't live without talking about the gatherings you used to have. I really found them, should I call it fun? They used to be exciting, Brother Francis, not so? Yeah, to us they used to be exciting because we had leaders who are called to lead, not who just want to lead. So they used to make this journey beautiful for all of us, that we could not wait for Thursday to come so that we come for this. And if I'm to compare the online gatherings and physical gatherings, President, we prefer the physical gatherings. Because online, you feel like you're doing this alone, and when you're challenged, you can easily give up. But here, when you meet, there were times I felt like giving up. When I was pregnant, I was tired. I was like, no, why am I? Even my husband is saying I'm already living in my future. Why am I disturbing myself? But every time I could ask my colleagues, they could be like, it's not easy for all of us. And one opened up to me and told me, actually, I last ate yesterday, and I had to walk to this place to come and study. And I was like, kumbe, for me, I don't even have problems. Because if I could compare the two, I was like, I'm just playing around. So I think we should go back to our physical gatherings, where we can talk to ourselves as students. We can empower ourselves, and you never know. Those who are giving up, I have people who have called to join this opportunity, and some have given up on the way because they feel it's hard to juggle life and studying at the same time. But when you have people who are doing it, they can always tell you it's doable, you can do it, it's possible. So I'm requesting, well, we can even pray about it, since here everything leans more on God. We can pray about it so that since COVID is, now we know how to live with it. Yeah. The other thing is, just like I started by saying, education is really expensive here. When you get this call, some of us are selfish because you want people to know you have an American certificate. You don't want to tell people that it's really affordable. Let's not be selfish. Because there are parents out there who really want their students to continue, who really want their children to continue, but they do not have the finances. Yet, this is really affordable. We all know it is. Just like Elder Kalibala has told us, when he mentioned the figure that you need, really, and we don't give it up at the same time, it's really affordable for everyone. Because me, I'm paying my tuition. My husband told me I'm living in my future, and I'm like, I want to bother him, so I pay my tuition. And I feel happy, because right now I'm wearing a gown. Those who didn't join me, now they are home. And I'm going to send pics. I'm going to be proud and send pics. And yes, that American university I told you, yes, I'm continuing, you know. So Pathway Connect is a golden opportunity we should all embrace. We should all share out to our friends and family. Let them not miss out on this opportunity, for it doesn't only groom us physically, financially, professionally, but above all, it teaches us God and our purpose on earth. Because when you know God, you know your reason for being created and what you have to do to live a good example for others. Otherwise, that has been it from me. Thank you.
All right. So just to give you a brief about certificates. Now, the certificates, BYU Pathway certificates, they are sent from the university, BYU Pathway, Idaho office. So the certificates that we issue are the ones that we have received from BYU. Okay. So that's why in the first graduation, those that had received the certificates then were the ones that graduated. And of course, the students who were in the like batch were able to make alternative certificates. However, the original ones will be coming in. Okay. So we should be mindful that there are some students whose certificates haven't come, so they may graduate in the next graduation. So we should be having many graduations as often. So it is a moment to present the certificates, which Elder Kamia will be handing over. And I invite Sister Kalibala to come forward, please.
Nabulime Elma. Jonathan Mugaga. Christine Titi Asimwe.